defeat here at home in Jakarta against Korea. Philippines versus Thailand postponed to be rearranged at a later date. So the current league standings, Korea 2-0 as they've defeated Thailand earlier today. They defeated Indonesia on Thursday, and Philippines will get set to get their qualification for the 2021 FIBA Asia Cup underway here tonight. So for Indonesia, it was a very strong start to the game the other day. They had a very impressive first quarter, leading 27-21 against Korea, and they actually won 2 of the 4 quarters, but in the end went down by 33 points to the Korean team that showed their strength in depth during the second and third periods. For Philippines, they come into this one off the back of a successful World Cup campaign. They qualified through for the 2019 World Cup in China, and now they get their qualification underway for the Asia Cup here tonight. Team which in recent years has been one of the better performing teams in the FIBA Asia Cup, so no doubt they will be having aspirations not just getting to the tournament, but getting to the higher levels as well. So here is Indonesia, led out by their teenage sensation, and Derek Lazaro, and then the rest of the team, who said that performed admirably against Korea on Thursday night. Eventually went down 76 to 109. They had to use the pre-qualifying to get through to this stage of the tournament, coming through the Southeast Asia zone. They successfully defeated Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia in order to make it through as one of the qualifiers, alongside 3 other teams out of the East region. They're a third pot team, so they're a third of 4 in the seedings, as we will break now for the national anthem, first from the Philippines. And now the national anthem of Indonesia. Teams will shake hands then, as we will get ready to get underway here in the second game for Indonesia, the first game for the Philippines in this competition. So we said, the Philippines, as we see our three officials, have had fine form in the FIBA Asia Cup. So we see Ryan Jones, Shigeki Aresawa, and Changwin Leon. Three officials for today's game. Recent years for Indonesia, they are still struggling to get back to Asia Cup. They haven't been there since 2011. On the other side, though, the Philippines have made it for 6 straight editions now. A disappointing outing in 2017 after back-to-back silver medals. The Philippines finished just 7th, their lowest finish since 2009. This is a much changed Filipino team. 3 players back from the team that played in the World Cup, as they will be probably led by those 3 players, as we see their starting 5. And Kiefer, Revena, one of those 3. And then Aram, Hogoy, Perez and Rosario, the other 2 that played in the 2019 World Cup. It is interim head coach for Philippines in Mark Dickel, the former New Zealand international, will be taking the charge of the Filipino team for this window of games. For Indonesia, we said they come through that pre-qualifying. They were led in scoring during pre-qualifying by Dakara, the Yaksa, as we see the coaching staff for the Philippines. Head coach Mark Dickel isn't there. And now attentions to Indonesia. So, who said they came through pre-qualifying, and they will go with Yamlang, Garita, the Yaksa, Sitoris, and Kosashai. It was Garita that had the big game for them, the number 4 in their loss to Korea. 24 points last time out for Garita, the number 4. 25 points, sorry, 4 assists as well. He was one of just 2 guys in double figures for Coach Toromon. You see there, Dasaka as well, had 14 points. He said he was the man that led them in scoring through the qualification, the pre-qualifiers as well, in which Indonesia successfully negotiated their way here. Defeated Thailand, Singapore and Macau, although they did lose out to Malaysia and Guam. So finish in 3rd position and make it here. There is Garita. He was the lead man, as I said, big game for him against Korea. He had 25 points in that game. It'll be interesting to see if he can put up similar numbers here. It's a tough game against the Philippines. Well, hello and welcome. We are coming to you from Jakarta as Indonesia are at home for the 2nd time in the FIBA 2021 Asia Cup qualifiers. And they will be facing off against the Philippines in their first game of qualification. Slight delay. And we are off and underway. So possession won and controlled by the Philippines. And they will be in the white uniforms, Indonesia in the red. And instantly It's to the inside for the Philippines. Good ball movement from them. And for a three is up, but unsuccessful on the opening possession, to the joy of the crowd here in Jakarta. Swiftly the other way. And is Indonesia trying to make something happen. That's Gimelang along the baseline. He's going to turn it over. And Pettis, who missed the three on the other end and picks up a steal. Here he is again. Pettis sets the feet, looks straight, and it is clean. Bottom of the net for Jamar Pettis. He is a man, one of those three that I mentioned, who played in the World Cup last year in China. Indonesia, three of their own, doesn't go. Pettis has been everywhere, grabs in the rebound, brings it down the floor. Now they'll reverse the ball back around. It is into the hands of Revena, and now Pettis. Revena again, another of those World Cup returners. Here he is waiting. A little bounce pass, unsuccessful though. Indonesia pushing in the other way. This is the danger man, got a heat up from Thursday night's game. Number 4 for Indonesia on this near side. Look at the pressure on the ball from Revena, tips it away from Sitorus and nearly gets the steal. Shot clock getting low, and then a foul committed. So Kiefer. Revena, just too much attention from him. Just a little reach in there. Lucky shot clock was down to 5 as the pull-up 3 doesn't go. It was Ayaksa, who was the leading scorer in qualification, a 3-point threat. So a good shot from him. He had 3 threes in the game against Korea the other night. Here is Revena. His 3 doesn't go. And an offensive rebound and foul. So Roger Bogoy is the man with the offensive rebound. He was pushed out of bounds. Good try from him. You can see the contact there. There's Grahita with the personal, his first. So slow start to this one. Revena to the inside. Philippines should have an advantage on the inside, especially with the depth. Nice little bounce pass, but the finish is no good for Adam, as though it's turned over. That man, Pettis, there again. He'll skip it over to Bogoy, and an offensive foul. So Bogoy, this time, he's whistled for the infraction after he got the call last time. Good defense. Great work from Grahita. Gets his feet in front, takes the contact. First foul on Bogoy. He's going to match up with Grahita. To be a good battle to watch between those two. There's now Indonesia trying to make something happen. They're going to stumble to the floor. Max picks it up. And then quick hands from Philippines. Now the open 3 is good. We said that Ayaksa has that range. He had 14 points in the game against Korea. And that is why. Knocks down the 3, gets his team on the board. Now the little step through, but finish comes up short. Adam will have to go to the line to earn these 2. Torres. Picks up first. Boy, Adam unable to make his opening jump shot, his opening free throw. Second gets the roll. Gives Philippines the lead, 4-3. Comes to the floor with a bit of pressure. Revena just shadowing the ball. And now, as it's picked up, he'll try and all over it. Defense switches. Tough matchup for Duram here. He's got to get a hand up. Got to know the scout on Ayaksa. Had 4 threes in that game against Korea. That's a good move from Aram. Now he's got to finish. He does. Lovely little face-up play there from the big man. Sells the fake. Defender just lifts up enough. He has the lane to drive. Now the Aksa trying to find something. Ball's in his hands a lot. They're denying Gurahita any sort of touches on this near side. Now they get it into Gurahita's hands, but it's immediately taken away. And Pogoy with some fantastic defense. All credit to him. He knows Gurahita here is the danger man. He's denied him the ball. And then when it does eventually get into him, ripped it away from him, was the tie-up. A timeout called by Indonesia. And we'll talk this one over. They trail 6-3, 4 minutes gone in this one. Indonesia, who had such a hot start against Korea, haven't had that here. You can see the way the Filipino team has been set out. There's the 3 from Ayaksa. I already mentioned he had 4 against Korea. 12 of his 14 points from beyond the 3-point line. But look at this, the defense all over Abraham Gurahita. Gurahita was a real danger. The offensive threat for Indonesia in their game the other night. The Philippines know that. They've set themselves up to take away those key threats. 2 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they have drawn up for this situation in Indonesia. So substitution sees Shua come in for Indonesia on the inside. He wears the number 18. Sorry, number 9. Has a wide open shot, is good, and they're going to make it. Excellent execution. The Aksa knocks it down. There he is, making his shot. There's the offensive rebound to the inside, and that's the Numa Shua, can't finish. And now Indonesia will have to steady it here. Once more, it's the Aksa. He's left open. He'll take that all day long. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And Prastawa, the Aksa, has 8 points, all 8 for Indonesia right now. There you see it. And the crowd bring out the defensive chant. They're loving this here in Jakarta. Battle against their rivals, the Philippines. The 3 doesn't go from Pettis. The other way. It's Yaksa once more. He's trying to get a touch for Gurahita. He finally does. Here it is, Gurahita off the drive towards the baseline. Finds the man in the corner. And a strong drive, but the finish doesn't quite drop for Gimilang. The opportunity that was for him. As Philippines go into the low post. And an easy score for Roger Pogoy. Gurahita has it in his hands. Holding and waiting. Gurahita, bit of space to try and penetrate. Gets to his left. Throws it over again. That fake from Gimilang. He can't finish, and the rebound snatched in by Philippines. They'll come on the attack once more. Space the floor. So now it's the drive. Shoa can't finish, stays with it. Shoa gets the score. Tough shot on his first attempt, but good work from him to stay with it. And a foul is going to be called on Troy Rosario, away from the ball.
Defensive ball by number 18, Troy Rosario. First personal foul Third team volleyball, Philippines.
Substitution, so Rosario goes out, as does Revena for Philippines. New substitutions will come in for them. And now Indonesia making some changes of their own. As the new man, Wisnu, comes in for Indonesia. They will space the floor. Coming off the screen is Lakudu, and then a score from Wisnu. I'm sorry. Kosasha with the score. Now for the Philippines, they go inside. Sure, rejected. Chance to run for Indonesia. Oh, a strong drive, but it's just too strong off the glass from Gadahita. Coming the other way. Revena scores. 30 Revena, that is, that got the basket. He is one of those substitutes that's just come into the game for the Philippines. First foul is going to go against Aki Wisnu. This Wisnu just picked up the personal. So 30 Revena at the line, makes it. Philippines with a 3-point advantage. Pressure up the floor, Indonesia just managed to break it. They throw ahead, Wisnu, the extra pass. Little short jump shot, doesn't go on this occasion. Kosasha couldn't finish as the rejection comes. That is Kosasha, they've got the block. And now back out to the perimeter to guard. As Revena comes off the screen, fires the three, too much room for him. Looking jump shot from Revena as a foul is called. So 6 points for 30 Revena. It's only been on the floor for a minute. Had a 3-point play and then the three. Nito picks up the foul on that one. He's wearing the number 12. Another substitute in for the Philippines. As Abdu Trata comes in. He's guarding the ball. He wears the number 5. Coming off the screen, the skip. Open look for Indonesia. Doesn't go this time, too strong. And Philippines come in the opposite direction swiftly towards the corner. Put themselves in trouble here. So luckily, Go makes himself available. Drive from Nita. Nito cut off. 30 Revena. Loses his man, dances in. Revena can't get the finish. Good work, keeping it alive, but then it's thrown off the back of the backboard by Trata. He did his best to try and keep it alive.
Substitution, Indonesia.
Substitution from Indonesia then. I say, that's that pressure. Shot clock starting to get deep. We'll step towards the inside, kick out, gonna have to make something happen. They do. Foul and the basket is given as well. So Sitoris gets all the way, makes the play, and the foul is gonna go against Trata.
First personal foul.
What a move at the end of the clock there from Kevin Sitoris. Unable to hit the bonus. Clock was winding down. Everybody kind of wondering where this offense was going to come from. Just made it on his own. So now Dwight Ramos has the ball in his hands. Gives it over to that wing. Revena has been a danger man since coming on. It is Nito. Goes to the floor, trying to claim he was fouled. Rebound falls kindly for Go, but he misses the easy layup. It'll be possession to Indonesia. This one, there's the three. Look at the rebound. Wide open. Go, he'll be disappointed not to make that one. Again, Philippines come with the pressure, but hasn't caused many problems for Indonesia so far. On that same sort of horns action, Nkudu gives it up, gets it back. Now he's got the switch, he tries to attack. Nkudu has it taken away, good steal. And now can they finish in transition? Yes, they can. Good work from Ramos. He got the steal, finishes it as well. It gives a 6-point advantage to the Philippines here. Less than a minute remaining in this first quarter. Defense switching away again. Look at Dickel playing defense over on the sideline. The head coach of the Philippines. The Filipino team wants to travel. I thought that
Substitution Philippines.
should have been a violation against Indonesia. Inline possession, 6 seconds on the clock. Coming, go to the far side. Oh, great play, wide open three, and it's good. It's that man, Haxa again, knocking down another one. 11 of the 15 for him. He's got 3 threes already. A very well-designed play out of the baseline as well. And the Philippines holding and waiting here, running the clock down. Revena has it in his hands, gets the switch, 3 on the clock. Takes the pull-up jumper, in and out, 5 for the rebound, second to go, will they get it up? No, Usnu doesn't get it away quite in time, but what a first quarter this has been. Back and forth, Philippines have the lead. Indonesia very much within this one though. As we end the first 10 minutes, Indonesia 15, Philippines 18. Well, the danger man from the game the other day for Indonesia was the number 4, Abraham Gahita. But we've seen, you know, the strong start of Saka from beyond the 3-point line. He has made 3 threes already. He is 3 of 5, and his team's 3 of 7 to keep them within the game, really. Philippines showing their kind of all-round strength, but they'll be disappointed at just 5 of 13 shooting from 2-point range at this moment in time. Don't forget then to keep up with all the action from the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers through to the final event. Download the app to your mobile device to keep up with all the highlights, standings and news from across the region as we head towards the FIBA Asia Cup 2021. Back to action in the second half. Philippines with the 3-point lead and possession. They're out there on the floor. Ramos will be the man to bring it in. There he is, and he'll get it in to Joseph Nito. He now crosses the half, and we begin the second quarter. Indonesia remain in their man-to-man defense. Philippines looking to go to the post to Bugoy. He's had success in their great kick out from him. Wide open look for Nito. Nito couldn't finish though. Stays with the Philippines. It's tipped out of bounds. Off that man was Usnu. So now Philippines will go again. 14 on the clock for them. Into the low post. It's Tratter, nice give and go. Gets it back, can't finish. Another miss for the Philippines in the paint though. Said percentage for them hasn't been great as the rejection from Chapter. Lovely spinning drive. Yaxa.
Substitution Philippines.
But he couldn't get the score. There he is. What a game he has had so far. 4 of 7 from the field, 2 rebounds, 11 points for the starter. Now, wholesale substitutions for the Philippines. Indonesia trying to find some room again. They've used that fake really well. And once more, Axa, the way he shot it from the three-point line, you expect the response from the defense there. So Revena crosses the half. Cuts through. It is step out 3 at Am. This is everything. Fresh into the game. Shoots the 3, misses it all. Substitutions. Nagudu goes out and Grahita's back in. See if Indonesia can get him going. Still Grahita scoreless, only taken 1 shot so far. It's been by this man, the Axa has the ball. Still working on. New now puts it on the floor, draws 2 defenders, unable to finish. Boy comes the other way at Ham. Doesn't take the 3 this time. Good strong drive, Revena will turn it over. Usnu with a good defensive rotation, kicks ahead. Axa trying to find some room, he's got to pull it high. They'll start all over again. Comes off the screen, hesitates. Draws the attention, but the Philippines defense just saw it coming. They'll throw ahead. Pugoy gets the easy score. Just too slow from Indonesia to make the decision. Filipino defense saw it coming. Triple team, Grahita runs into trouble. They've got to get across the halfway line. They don't. Revena takes it away. Pugoy puts it on the floor. Have a reset to 10 seconds on the clock.
Substitution Indonesia. Substitution Philippines.
Sideline possession. So more substitutions for them as Yamer Perez comes in, 17. Get a good strong start to the game. New turnover. It's going to be tied up here. Fight for the ball. The Indonesian ball. Philippines started the second quarter with possession. So brings it in, gets it back. So start trying to double him, get the ball out of his hands. Brings it back high again, uses this screen to the outside. And again, another turnover. Pugoy once more, lays it up. Sorry, Rosario. It is with a steal, almost identical to the way that Pugoy stole it last time. Grahita trying to find some room. Sells the fake, steps through, tough shot. And at the end, now, you know, the denial of him getting touches. Went searching for that one, trying to help his team. Foul as Pettis drives. First foul of this second quarter, according to the screen. Usnu commits it.
First personal foul, first team foul for Indonesia.
Pettis looking around, indecision from them. Screen comes to be set from Adam. He rolls, but the kick out for the open man, and the three is good. That is Troy Rosario. So Rosario has been the quiet man of the three that played in the World Cup. Now another cross-court pass and another steal. Philippines just reading the play so beautifully. Pettis gets the steal. He finishes with the easy dunk. And Yama Pettis, 5 points, 3 rebounds for him, and then she'll cut the first steal of the game. Indonesia struggling. These cross-court passes getting turned over. Let's see if we can hear what they're trying to do. Changes they'll make.
On this side, but we have to penetrate. We have to penetrate. They're switching everything. We cannot develop our offenses. All the points, they were coming from turnover. All the points. They didn't score maybe 3 points from Rosario, they scored from their offense. It's a bullshit. We have to finish on the same side. They are making 10 points different by turnovers. Okay, play one shot side of 5. Roll hard and go on opposite side of him and then penetrate. Let's go, boy.
Score is 27-17 after the dunk from Pettis, so it's the largest lead of the game for Philippines at 10 points. Had the timeout there, and you know, quite clear from Coach Doramon. He wants his team to try and finish on the same side of the floor, but they're using the pick and roll. Keep attempting these skip passes, which aren't going to work against the switching defense. That's what he's told his team. Let's see, there's the switch. Defense does slip back this time, though. So Indonesia have to attack another way. Move it on. Penetration. Oh, little shovel pass doesn't get to the target. Another turnover. Anthem kicks it. Feet set. The three for Rosario doesn't go. Fight for the rebound is won by Indonesia. The offense just limited to 2 points in this first 4.5 minutes nearly now of the first quarter. Penetration, and that's the finish he's talking about. You need to try and find a way there, Lagudu, to score on that side of the basket. He's looking for the skip, but it's not available. Foul goes against Kiefer Revena.
Offensive foul, number 4.
Stickle.
Second personal foul. First the ball for Philippines.
He wants a timeout here. Took this one over.
Timeout for Philippines.
See if we can listen to what Coach Dickel has to say to his team.
We haven't got one time to it. We're getting great shots. Get down here on defense. Stay with it. Hey, they're about to break. Can we stand on it now? Hey, run weak next time down. And run it all the way through to the wall, to the second ball screen. Come on.
A bit more patience wanted from Coach Dickel then. Their offense. He says they're trying to score out the primary action, that first ball screen. He says he wants them to get to the next screen action. He reckons the defense will then break down, and he heard him say to his team, they're close to breaking right here. Thinks they can open this game out now before the halftime. It's an important 5 minutes, I think, for both teams. The Philippines, as you heard from Coach Dickel there, they want this game to be over here in the first half. They want a sizable lead. For Indonesia, if they can hang on, they can make it close going into the second half, into the later stages of this game. You never know the way they can shoot the ball, especially that man there. Great opportunity for them. Isolation, one-on-one for Indonesia. Better pass. And the finish, though, doesn't go. Well, they finally got it into the hands of the big man, Vincent Visaya, but he could not finish the open shot. If they get all the way through to the second screen. There's the first one. But Adam's so open, he's going to take the shot. Unable to get it. The other way, Yaksa has the ball, gives it up. Now gets the handoff back again. Nito guarding him close, trying to keep him jammed on that side. Good defense from Nito. There's a foul against Adam. 14 seconds goes back onto the shot clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul for Philippines.
Sideline possession for Indonesia. Again to this horn shape. They screen and roll. They've got the mismatch on the inside, but they'll try and attack instead. Now, Zitoris back to Yaksa. He can't get it to go. And Philippines look to run. They've got numbers here. The pass ahead. And the easy finish. Good work from Revena. Revena ahead of everyone. It's rewarded with the finish. What an offensive performance it's been for him. 8 points now, 6 minutes of action. Again, the switch in defense. Indonesia unable to break it down. Oh, lovely little fake. Kick out is deflected. Now can they finish the tough drive? Rejection from Revena. Here comes the Philippines once more. Pettis is going to be called for the... No, foul. Thought it was going to be a carry, and that's what Zitoris is saying as well.
Defensive ball by number 10, Kevin Jonas. Second personal foul. Second team foul for Indonesia.
For a foul. Discussions on the sideline there. Off the screen. An open three is good. Gomez de Liano straight into the game. He knocks down the three, the lefty. That's a lovely move. Yaksa, crowd loves it, but nothing changes on the scoreboard yet. He gets to the lane, nice cut. Look at the defense of Pratado. Eventually, somehow, Yamilang makes some space. This man here, Tratter, both ends of the floor. His ability to switch and guard the perimeter, so impressive defensively. And then he's one of the first men down the other end of the floor, rewarded as he'll go to the line for two here. The light from the crowd tells you the first one misses. Tratter.
Substitution Indonesia. Substitution Philippines.
Substitutions for Philippines. Ramos has returned. Good defense from Revena, really sitting down, ready to guard the ball. Switching multiple players onto the Yaksa here. It's the baseline drive from Gameling. Not going to finish the tip. Also doesn't go. Fight for it. And the Philippines come away. The Nito loses his man with the crossover. His pass out to Pettis. He'll take the three. Great work on the offensive glass from Revena. He's blocked. And the Philippines just need to kind of settle a little with the ball. Sure, that's what Coach Dickel's going to tell them. He's been trying to say to them with a bit more patience. They could get a really high-quality shot. They don't want to lose the tempo, but they're rushing. So Abu is called for the foul, his second.
13 foul for Philippines.
Line possession. Oh, wide open man! And Revena, after the 25-point performance the other day, had a chance to get going there. Dropped the inbound pass, and then he misses the running shot. Going the other way, Nito moves it on. The drive, and then finish. Revena gets the finish after the strong drive from Ramos. And the lead just chipping slowly higher and higher. Just 4 points for the Philippines. 4 points for Indonesia in this second quarter here.
Number 17, Pettis, first personal foul.
Pettis with the foul. He goes out. Substitutions just coming in from Philippines. Pugoy. Back in alongside Poyaram. Into the basket. Foul is called. So now this might be the chance for Revena. I think it's going to be 2 shots to come. Yeah, foul was called.
Jersey foul by number 12, Matthew Liu. Second personal foul.
Nieto is called for the foul.
To line number 4, Abraham Dar for 2 free throws.
Revena after at the line, 0 of 3 he is from the field, yet to score tonight. Finally gets going. He was, the lifeline to their offense the other night, 6 of 16 from the field, and he survived here at the free throw stripe where he went 11 for 11 as part of his 25 points. First trip for him tonight. And now, Philippines with Revena. Now Adam moves it round. Inside. Nice little post out from Pugoy. Can't get the shot to go though. And Indonesia push in the opposite direction. No numbers for him though. Got to use Diaksa once more. He is pulling up. Just a glimmer of space, but that's all he needs. 15 points now for Diaksa. Time out by the Philippines. A little mini recovery from Indonesia because they've scored 4 points in the last minute. That's as many as they scored the whole rest of the quarter combined. Let's listen in. Coach, see what Coach Dickel's unhappy about.
To the wing. We're cutting Roger right to the post. Now once you get it, it's not a finish just for you. But if you're gonna go straight away because there's no help. Now, hey, the next time we post it, Roger, on this action, wide open. Hey, we're okay. Let's get a score. Let's go, all right? Let's go. Game on 3. Game on 3. Let's go, one.
Last 1:23 of the first half. As Gomez Diliano comes back in for the Philippines, and he's going to turn it over. Couldn't take in the pass cleanly. And Indonesia possession. Great recovery from them. They just got some confidence back here again, which is the most important thing going into this half as well. Revena nearly loses possession. Comes off the screen. And a foul is going to be called there. So no shot clock, just 3 on it. Liano reaches in, commits the personal foul. Team fouls against Philippines, so should be 2 shots to come as well. Mohamed Kamsono goes to the line. First is good. Now, 10-point game inside the final minute of the first half. Uruguay reverses it around. The 3 doesn't go. Good work on the glass. Another miss for Ramos. Ramos will go again. Still can't finish. Adam gets a hand on it, but Indonesia escape, and it's going to be a foul. 2 more free throws. Well, the Philippines cannot buy a basket right now, despite the fact they've scored 17 points in this quarter. The shooting percentages in this last period have been really poor. Great opportunities for them to score in and around the basket, been unable to take them. This game could have been, and probably they would feel should have been, over. First is good. So 3 in a row from the line. It's given some good help to Indonesia here. It's almost automatic when the heater's at the line, isn't it? 4 of 4 for him. Pettis, the other way, Pettis. Into the lane, he's going to lose it. Oh, just manages to recover. Hands it over. And the lob up for Adam to finish, which he does. Adam with the finish, Ramos with the assist. Final shot of the first half here, I would expect, for Indonesia then. They hold and wait. That's Diaksa holding. Now trying to lose his man. Gets the switch. Diaksa backs it out with 5 on the clock. Spins. Can he find some room? He's going to be fouled, and he will go to the line again. Adam is called for the foul.
Number 7,
So 2 shots to come, and it's been 6 free throws for
Number 7, for 2 free throws.
Indonesia in this last 104. It's really going to help their cause. After they've struggled, they had just, I think it was 4 points in the first 7 minutes of this half, but that one doesn't go. Diaksa, 0.7 of a second left, so it doesn't look like Philippines will get another shot from here. Second free throw is good. Get it in. And that is halftime here in Jakarta. I think Indonesia will be pleased. They struggled in that start of that second period, but a great recovery from them, and they are very much game on here, very much alive as they trail 28-37. He's done almost everything offensively, and they need to find a way to try and get his backcourt partner in Abraham Grahita going somehow, because he's been limited. And really the story, the difference in the game is these breakout steals for the Philippines off their defense. So they had 3 or 4 of these through a spell in that second quarter that just opened the game for them. The lead has been as large as 16, but it's been pulled back to just 9 here at the half. It's sometimes thanks to their inability to finish, but here we see, you know, the steals that led to these just clean layups in transition. Indonesia fought their way back, continued to try and work hard. They struggled for offense themselves. Grahita was limited, one of their creative players. The Philippines, you've got to find a way to make these shots count. A rare occasion of penetration and first time finish for them. And this is the man who's kept Indonesia in the game. Dakara, Prestawa, Rahaksi, 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Had in 3 rebounds and an assist. But, you know, he's been responsible for a lot of the offense for Indonesia. So, the Filipino fans here in numbers, decent crowd in Indonesia, as we have a 9-point game at the half. 28-37, Indonesia trail. We're going to take a break. Make sure you go nowhere. Join us again shortly for second half action. man. Gives it over to Gabar, and then another high-flying dunk.
Pass goes inside to Hamed Haddadi. Bounce pass, oh, my kidding me! Well, Hamed is not just about scoring and dunking, it's also about the behind-the-back pass. Back down, Herrera instead looks for the pass. Oh, what a play! Abu Hawass floats along the back door and throws it down after the soft pass from Tucker. Play of the game there.
Run this weave now to the high post, great move. But the rejection from Mayouk. Lebanon in transition now. Mayouk goes up high with the exclamation point. After Mayouk, both ends of the floor. Look at this, there's the block. Runs the floor. Great play from his point guards.
Never him. Got to go early enough to get the rebound. Steps inside. The three to win it. It's good! From the corner. Shanahan makes the three.
Indonesia. Oke, yuk jangan lupa masih ada 2 quarter. Kita mention kalau visual timnas basket, terus juga pakai hashtagnya FIBA Asia Cup dan juga bawa bangga. Yang terbaik. Siapa kita? Cakep. So, second half the other way. Philippines against Indonesia.
outs against this Filipino team. But you just sense, you know, a couple of things. Number one, Indonesia going to need to get Abraham Grahita, their leading scorer, up from their first game. He had 25 points against Korea, just 4 points at the half here. They need somebody else to support Nayaksa, who has 16. And for Philippines, you just feel like if they can start to convert these opportunities they do have in the half court, they can blow this game open. First possession starts with the Philippines, and the free throw line jump shot doesn't go. That was Roger Pugoy missing that one, as the Philippines are out there with Aram, Pettis, Pugoy, Revena, Kiefer Revena, and Lazaro as their 5. Here is Indonesia with possession. That's the hot hand, the Saka. He's got Prestawa on the back of his jersey, also known as Diaksa. He's got 19 points personal now. See the numbers there, 7 of 11 for him, and here come Indonesia once more. Get it over to the hands of Gemilang, and now he gives it to Grahita. Grahita into the lane, kicks it. Gemilang draws the switch. Someone's going to be open, but good recovery on defense from the Philippines. And take away the shot, and Grahita caught in the air. I like the move. They seem like they're moving Grahita to the point, try and get him involved here a little bit in the early stages of this second half. Move the Aksa off the ball. And a little. Now Philippines reverse it. Off the screen. Here comes the second screen. Good boy. Now Aram, his jumper doesn't go. Foul away from the ball is going to be offensive. As Troy Rosario trying to get position under the basket. Call for the foul.
Second personal foul for Rosario.
Second personal against Rosario.
First team foul for Philippines.
Pressure at the floor. More fouls on the Philippines. And this is also when Indonesia chipped away at this lead at the end of the first half. It was fouls that caused it from Philippines. They're trying to raise the tempo. They're trying to pressure the ball, but they got themselves in foul trouble in that second quarter. And Philippines had 6 free throw attempts inside the final minute. They made 5 of 6. And for a team struggling to score the ball, it really did help them get to the line so often. The backdoor cut, and it's that man once again. He has Diaksa has 21 now. Incredible performance from him, and Philippines starting to worry here. They beat their lead at one stage 16. Now cut back to just 4 points. The crowd getting into it in Jakarta. Off the screen, tough shot, doesn't go for Pettis. Indonesia looking to push. Off the screen, the slicing drive and foul. We'll see Grahita go back to the line. More fouls against Philippines. Their 13th foul already. And Grahita is a guy that lives at the foul line. This is where he scores his points. All 4 of his points tonight have come from the free throw stripe. So substitution sees Revena come back in. This is 30 Revena. He's the top scorer for Philippines off the bench, 10 points. But more importantly for me, you know, I thought defensively he was tremendous, as was this man who's just set foot onto the floor as well. Abdu Trata, you know, those 2 guys really are out there because of the way they play on the defensive end, try and regain some composure for the Philippines. Grahita was 11 for 11 yesterday on his way to 25 points. They're all from the stripe. Now he is 5 of 5 here tonight. All of his points from the free throw line. And the kiss of death causes him to miss his first free throw of this 2021 FIBA Asia Cup qualifying. Well, this stage anyway. Indonesia did come through the pre-qualifiers. Get here. Revena moves it over. Swing it on now. It's Revena to the free throw line. First time we've got Thirdy and Kiefer Revena on the floor at the same time. He's Kiefer. His three is good. So Kiefer Revena knocks down the three. Important score for them. Drive and another foul. See, they're just racking up any more fouls from here on out. It's going to be shooting fouls for Indonesia. Still have 7 minutes left of this quarter. So Indonesia doing a fine job of putting the pressure onto this Filipino defense, forcing them to make plays. Screen again. Now they'll step out, try and attack. The three doesn't go, but the offensive rebound now falls to Philippines. 3-on-1. They throw it up, and Revena gets the score. So the two Revenas combine. So Thirdy gives it to Kiefer. Back to Thirdy, and Revena gets the score. At the free throw, but they're going to get the offensive rebound though. They dominated the glass, the Philippines, and now they're making it pay. Big three coming off the missed free throw, and a timeout called by Indonesia. So it was Lazaro with the offensive rebound. Roger Pogoi knocks down the three, and just like that, the lead back up to 11. 5-point possession, and that is the difference right there. 20 points off the bench for the Philippines, the strength and depth of them. And really, you know, a couple of guys, Tratter has played really well, even though he only has 1 point, but Thirdy Revena with 12 points off the bench now, the number 0 for the Philippines.
I told you, May, you are standing here. You have to run. You come earlier. Play one shot. Okay? Penetrate, guys. You have a big guy saying in front of you. Come on.
Out of this timeout then, and Indonesia respond. A good run for Philippines. Had the answer. As the lead was picking back, and now they're back out to an 11-point lead. They're going to come with the pressure. Indonesia just managed to cross the half, and Milan gives it over. Now the open three. There's set up. Hasn't missed many of them. Yaksa. He's a fine shooter, made 4 threes yesterday, 21 here tonight. So once more, this flex type action for the Philippines. Spacing from them though, 3 guys running to the same spot. It's foul though, under the basket. And it's that man, Abu Tratter, making plays once more.
Followed by number 15, Vincent Rivaldi, first personal foul. Second team foul for Indonesia.
Inline possession. It's Revena to bring it in. Now Revena at the top. Goes to Tratter in that short corner again. Look at the poor spacing from the Philippines. 5 guys trying to get it in the paint. Kiefer Revena steps back, takes the tough shot. The boy over the top, and that's a foul. And this is where, you know, the team foul situation hurts you. You go for a loose ball, you don't get it. And it's going to be 2 shots to come. Indonesia, a team which has struggled, just 34 points here in 25 or 24 and a half minutes. And now they're going to get these free trips to the free throw line
Substitution Philippines
to help them tip the scoreboard over. First free throw. Himalayan. Next number 1. Second is good. Other side, Philippines. Yeah, a lot of guys running into the same areas. Revena has it on the wing. Goes along the baseline. 30 Revena, too strong. Get the offensive rebound. There's the 3. Pagoy can't hit it. Another offensive rebound. No. Bounces out and falls to Indonesia. Got a chance to run. No hesitation in the block for Revena. He's fired up. He goes to pick up the man. But Grahita says no thanks. 30 Revena fired up after the block. This one. Grahita tried to get him with the little fake, didn't. Possession. Here, Sono draws the foul, and there'll be 2 more shots. Ramos has just come into the game and he's picked up a foul. It's becoming a problem for the Philippines. They've got the depth of players. It's not really, you know, the individual fouls that are the problems. Just having a quick scan down the board. You know, Puerto Ram has 3. Pettis has 3 and Tratter has 4, which, you know, the Tratter 4 fouls is a big loss, but it's not really so much that's the problem for them because of the depth of their lineup, but consistently putting Indonesia at the line where they're a very good free throw shooting team is really hurting them. Consider now the Philippines are 12 of 15 from the line. So they have 12 points from the free throw line. They only have 14 points from 2-point range. 12 from 3-point range. So they have as many points from the free throw line pretty much as they do from any other distance. There's the pressure on the ball. They've got to be careful, and another foul. Revena again putting them on the line. Just don't need to do it. He apologizes, says he's got to be smarter, and he does. So Nieto made the score down the other end. 2 more shots to come. Up makes the 2, so that is now as many points from the free throw line as either 2-point or 3-point range for Indonesia, almost identical across all 3 categories. It's a 7-point game. 30 Revena knocks down the 3. Well, that's a heady play for him. He has had a big offensive performance, 15 points. Now Philippines have got to play a possession without fouling, without putting Indonesia on the line. And it goes straight at the ring here. It's 5-on-4. Open pass. That's the man you want to get it to. The Axa makes another one. He's got 26 on the game. Revena fouled as he went quickly to the other end. Great team basketball for Indonesia. Just the patience to keep moving it. Get it to the open man. And, it was the right man. There you see the extra pass. That is who you want to have the ball in his hands on the 3-point line. Axa 26 on the game, 9 of 14 from the field. Boyer's gone out. Revena able to make the first. Second is good. Now court. Philippines have got to try and contain. Get beat once more. And the putback is good. Well, an easy finish in the end. See, that's the score. Revena again attacks the ring. Revena attacking the ring hard on every possession. But the Philippines, as much as you love the defensive intensity, they just need to rein it in, putting too much pressure on the ball and getting beaten towards the ring. Knees up and not foul for this last 3.5 minutes. See if Indonesia can beat them. Revena gets the drop on the first. Moves him to now 17 points on the game. 6 of 11 from the field. He's got 4 rebounds and an assist as well. Makes the second. A bit less pressure on the ball that time from Indonesia. Yaksa trying to make something happen. His skip pass. Nice little fake from Wisnu. Another tough finish is good. Well, Indonesia rolling right now. Canasono getting the score. And it's a 6-point game. Not getting into it. You can hear the defense chants. The hot hand. No, sorry. That is Kiefer Revena. And the open jump shot. There's pressure at the floor. Doesn't want to foul here, and he's going to commit the personal. Oh, why? He got beat. Tried to reach in. Another foul. 2 more shots for Indonesia from the line. It is keeping them in the game here. 3rd foul against Revena. First is good. Su. Second is good. Revena gets to that elbow area again. His pass, a good one. And the 30 says it's tipped. Referee disagrees, so possession back to Indonesia. Still, this lead is 6. Chance for them to closer here. Strong drive. Wisnu gets the space and scores. And what a quarter this has been for Indonesia here. 23 points now for them, and it's a 4-point game. Timeout called by the Philippines. Indonesia lead this quarter by 5, and they are right back in this contest here. Quite an easy timeout, really, from Coach Dickel. Told his team, you know, we either foul or we break down on the defensive end. We've got to stop doing that. That's exactly it. It's too easy for Indonesia right now offensively. And they've made it a 4-point game. Lovely little cut over the top, and Revena will be at the free throw line. Great pass from Rosario. See it over the top. 2 shots to come. Kiefer Rosario. Sorry, Kiefer Revena will be at the line. As Troy Rosario's in the game. Second is good as well. The 2 Revenas have done their job for the Philippines here. 30 has 18. Kiefer goes out after those 2 free throws as he leaves the court on 7 points personal. Better defense from the Philippines this time. Containment of the penetration, kept their man in front, and they get the turnover. Revena fouled, yeah, unsportsmanlike. Gone down hard, I think he'll be okay. It's going to be 2 shots and possession. Krishna goes to check, he's all right. Much better defensive possession from the Philippines, and see what happens. They get the opportunity in transition. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Referees will go to the screen to check it. But no doubt on this one. This will be given as an unsportsmanlike foul. Knew exactly what he was doing. He was trying to hammer the man, make sure there was no chance of him scoring. Lazaro. Revena came down heavily. Out of control, didn't he, Revena? On his elbow than anything else. He'll be okay to continue. He's had such a strong game, 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field, Revena. He will be at the line after this. Chance to get to 20. It is an unsportsmanlike foul. Revena at the line. Wasn't one of those players who went to the 2019 World Cup, so 22 years of age, really is trying to establish himself within this Filipino national team.
Unsportsmanlike foul number 33, Arki Di Kaniawistu, 3rd personal foul.
Revena at the line, gets it to go. Youngest of the 3 Revenas. 2 brothers, obviously both on the team today. And Kiefer and 30, they've got a sister as well. Danny is a volleyball player rather than a basketball player in the Philippines. 30 Revena, now his triple is good. Well, what a game for 30 Revena. Knocks down the 3 as well. It's a strong individual performance for him. And a turnover. Not a turnover, went out of bounds. Remains with Indonesia, sorry, 6 on the shot clock for them. They're going to try and send that man to the corner. This time it's guarded, but the open jump shot will be towards the ball side. Doesn't drop. Revena adds a rebound to his total as well. It's now the same play. They cut off the high post, trying to find something open. It's a one-on-one. Little step through, finish doesn't go. But 2 shots to come this time for the Philippines and Troy Rosario.
Ball number 15. Second personal foul consent with volleyball Sussex.
At the line, it will be Rosario. 5 points, 3 rebounds for him tonight. Stretching out to 13. It's been a similar story in most quarters, hasn't it? Indonesia start off brightly, they get themselves back into the game, they make it a close one, 4 to 6 points in that sort of range, and then Philippines recover well, make it a double-digit lead again. Here comes the trap. Indonesia move the ball. Find somebody open here. Snoop puts it on the floor, slices in. Oh, nice little slide from him as he misses the layup. And the Philippines can manage the clock here. Get 2 shots. Oh, little go from Rosario. His shot doesn't finish. Revena keeps it alive. Now the triple from Gomez de Liano. Can't get it. Another drive with a rejection. Indonesia. Will they go early here? They'll take the 3, and why not? Because it was Diaksa, but he can't get it to drop, and the Philippines can hold for the final shot. Just a couple of, tenths of seconds difference. They're going to go early here. Well, Gomez de Liano went early. He draws the foul and scores. He still leaves 10 seconds on the clock. For Indonesia, though, the 20-year-old guard is with a couple of plays that show his age, really. He had one earlier. And now, a good strong drive from him, finish at the ring, but he's left 10 seconds, so a chance for Indonesia to respond. Free throw is good. And now 10 seconds for Indonesia to get this final score of the 3rd quarter. Good crossover. And the drive is good on the finish. Nakudu, easy score from him. The heave just comes up short from the Philippines. And we are at the 3-quarter break. Nakudu wants the foul as well. Doesn't get it. And we will go to the benches. 10 minutes of action remaining. Indonesia trail here, 53 to 67 against the Philippines. Here are the numbers. It's 38% for 2-point range for the Philippines. Have shot the ball well from 3, but look at the 19 free throws attempted from Indonesia. Philippines themselves have shot 17. But whenever Indonesia have done well, they've been able to get to the free throw line, convert shots to keep the scoreboard ticking over. And whenever the Philippines really kind of ease up on that pressure a little or stop fouling, when it's hard to come by for Indonesia. Something I'm sure they'll be talking about here in the timeout. Team's coming back out onto the floor then. One final push perhaps from Indonesia. We've seen they've had the ability to come from behind to get back into the game multiple times here, but they've never been able to get over that hump. The Philippines always have the answer. Or will it be the Filipino team to, you know, just settle the ship here with this sizable lead now? 14 points for them. Just eke it out at the beginning of the quarter. That's a solid start for Indonesia until the finish. As Lakudu got to the ring, doesn't make it, and now Philippines can move the ball. Lovely little fake and go from Roger Pugoy. Easy finish in the end from him. Great play from Pugoy. 7 points, 5 rebounds for him. Sorry, 9 points and 5 rebounds now. After that score, as Lakudu trying to find some room. Here is Visnu off the screen. Attacks again. Picks up the dribble with nowhere to go. 2 on the clock. It's got to force it up. Perhaps could have been called for an offensive foul. Good defense from Aram there, and the easy score the other way. It's that man, Pugoy again. And a timeout called by Indonesia. Not the start they wanted to this fourth period. We said they needed to spurt. They needed to do something offensively here to get themselves back into the game, but they've given up easy scores in transition. They're going to need to talk this over before this game gets out of hand for them.
Guys, we have to push. Abraham Brass. Anti-Brass. Coach, this is it. Last push. Don't let now that they are going for 30 points. We play enough good 3 quarters not to give them 30 points difference. Try to
Comes in from Lakudu. Has to throw it off the back of the defender in order to get it in. Trying to find some room. Everything hard for this offense of Indonesia. They're going to get it now to Grahita. He needs to step up. His penetration and pass deflected as he searches for somebody out on the outside. Just 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Much better defense from the Philippines. No foul from them. They've contained the penetration beautifully. Forced Indonesia to outside the 3-point line. Visnu has it. Clock winding down, and it's a turnover. Here comes Ramos, all the way to the ring. Ramos bounces the defender away and gets the finish. Strong play from Dwight Ramos.
Dwight Ramos,
Look at this from Ramos. Sees that little bit of space, takes the hit, pushes the man out the way and scores. So Ramos with the finish. A chance to add a bonus here. Which he does. And then he'll get a spell on the bench. Comes the number 17, Yamar Pettis. He's trying to find some room. On this weave play, Winsu trying to penetrate, just goes right at the defenders. Finds the open man, the 3 is up, but no hesitation. Does come back to Indonesia here. Try and work some space somehow, but look at the defense from the Philippines, all swarming right now before the foul, and the basket is good as well. So Gomez de Liano is going to commit the foul, and the three is good for Grahita. The first field goal of the game for him. He will go to the line for a bonus as well. Grahita, after 25 points on Thursday, that is the first field goal of the night for him. He's got 8 points here. That's the bonus. Oh, 17-point game though. Philippines waiting, pass it around. To that side screen, Adam on the roll, too easy. Finish though, Adam. Grahita with the rebound. Tries to bite a foul, doesn't get it. Usnu attacking. Takes a lot of contact, pulls his way to the basket. He can't finish. Opportunities for both sides. Indonesia will keep it here as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution Philippines.
There's Usnu working hard, trying to find a way to get the score. As the Revena brothers have both come into the game. Kiefer and 30. Dudu for three, doesn't go. Easy rebound for Pogoi. There's Kiefer Revena. Now Pogoi over to Pettis. Three for Pogoi. 14 on the night for Roger Pogoi. And the lead hits 20 now. As Indonesia get a chance to respond, and they do. Three of their own for Adinus Lakudu. Teams exchanging baskets though. That's not going to work for Indonesia. They need to get some stops. Easy little drive and finish. Pogoi again. Not sure how he got that much space. The defense just fell asleep on the ball. Grahita backs it out. Comes into some trouble. There's Pogoi again making plays. Here he is, getting on the loose ball, gives it to Pettis. Pettis straight at the ring, stays with the offensive rebound, tips it home. And it's up to 21. Ties the largest lead of the game, this for the Philippines on that score from Pettis. Snoot loses it on his way to the basket. He thought he was hit. He's slow to get back. Pogoi is going to take the three. Doesn't get it. And now Indonesia can respond. Grahita doesn't clean in the 3-on-2. Perhaps should have got a better shot. As a foul is called against 30 Revena.
Number 0, 30 Revena. Second personal foul. Substitution. Indonesia substitution.
Just a second team foul against the Philippines. Be sideline possession for Indonesia here. Looks like Indonesia going to need a sub here. Well, Joni is going to come in for his first action. There he is, the number 17. So trying to fight some room. Back into the game. Here he is, another three. Comes up short. There's a foul. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike. Grahita doesn't like it. Revena will be at the line. Let's have a look. Doesn't really make a play for the ball, does he? Wasn't looking, just reaches out, grabs the man around the waist. So that's a clear call against Grahita. Unsportsmanlike foul. Means 30 Revena will be at the line. Get a chance to get some 3 points onto this big game he's had. 23 points, 7 rebounds. goes 0 for 2. Uncharacteristic for him. He's been very good from the line, I feel, here tonight. Perez back to Revena. Swung to the far side. Penetration not really going anywhere. Another skip pass. Tough drive towards the baseline. They move the ball. They get it to the right hands in the end. But the three doesn't drop for Saka. And Pettis shows them how to do it. Getting the score in transition. Another 3 up for Indonesia. Doesn't go. Good work on the glass from Grahita. He only succeeds in tipping it out of bounds. And it will be Filipino ball once more. Chapter comes back into the game. Oh. He's been hampered by foul trouble, but played very well, especially on the defensive end. Philippines State with the same sort of split play here. It's an open shot from Lazaro at the free throw line. Misses everything. That man Chapter there to keep it alive though. Pettis. Brown thought he got away with a push-off. Goes to Revena, and Revena, Kiefer Revena, knocks down the 3. He moves to double digits now. 10 points for Kiefer Revena. A 26-point game. Kick out taken away. Good work from Pettis. He throws it ahead, follows it, and dunks it home. Yemar Pettis with the defensive steal to transition score. How many times have we seen him read that passing lane so beautifully? 4 steals on the night for him. 4 of the 14 for the Philippines. He moves now to 11 points personal, and it's a timeout called by Indonesia. Final push for both these two teams. It's been an entertaining game, and really score is a little harsh on Indonesia, the way they've played through large stretches. They trail by 28 here though, and Philippines are not going to let up. Look at the work of Pettis, just hounding the ball. Now gets back in front of the drive. Finally, nice little dump off pass from Gimiling. And the score is good for Indonesia. Coming the other way, Revena takes the 3, made his last one. Couldn't get that one to go. Yaxa got the score last time out. 28 points now for him. To go for Indonesia. Eventually gets into the hands of Grahita. Grahita picks it up. They'll swing it on. Yaxa, another 3. He's gone cold in the second half from beyond the 3-point line. Revena slices in, can't finish. Batters follow, doesn't go either. Yaxa all the way. His layup just wayward as he was losing control, having gone end-to-end, an unsportsmanlike foul is called. Another one against Indonesia.
Unsportsmanlike foul number 17.
That is Mel Joni picks up the foul.
Substitution Philippines.
Didn't see it, but it's going to be 2 shots and possession. More opportunity for the Philippines. Joni picks up the unsportsmanlike foul. Tratter looks like he will be the man at the line. And look at the screen. See anything there? Looked like an unsportsmanlike foul, but I don't think it was the right angle. I think the referees were just looking to see who was fouled. They've seen that it is Tratter, so he will be at the line for 2. Tratter's numbers really don't show his impact on the game. 1.3 rebounds for him as he makes that one. Defensive end especially, I think he's played really well. It's that one. Lead to 28. Possession for Philippines also. 2:40 left. Here's Revena. Goes for the screen, Tratter on the roll, takes it and finishes well. Incredibly difficult play for Tratter there. Pass was behind him, took it in, traffic all around. Still managed to get the score. There's the open 3. Well, Diaxa can't hit it. Pass ahead. And a little step back jump shot from Gomez de Leano. He makes it. Well, he's a confident player. The shot in transition, 8 points for him. He's only played 9 minutes, the 20-year-old. And a good strong drive from Karahita, who is fouled on his way to the basket. He gets the score, +1 to come as well. So I wonder if we're going to get to see a young sensation from Indonesia shortly. There is Karahita on the drive.
Substitution Philippines.
Philippines will go to their bench. More substitutes. Dwight Ramos comes in, as does Joseph Nieto. Extra free throws good for Karahita after he made the score. Still drive and finish. Gomez de Leano. Still no look of Derek Zaviro, young 16-year-old teenager for the Indonesian team. And he's a bit of a force for them in future years. So he'll get some court time here as a foul is called. Sideline possession for Indonesia. Come off this high screen. So trying to find some room. Good defense from the Philippines. Eventually some space. They'll fake and go. They're going to get it away in time. Oh, it's a foul. Well, Go is going to commit the foul on Rahita as he tried to get to the basket.
George Isaac, first personal foul.
First is good. Rahita It's 2 of 2, moves to 14 points. It's been a tough night for him. But again, he's put points on the board for his team. Oh, the steal. No, not quite. Couldn't save it, Indonesia. So it'll be Filipino possession. Balled in from the end line. 1:20 left in this one. Long pass over the top. So gets there, makes the pass. Shot comes to nothing, chance to run for Indonesia. They throw back to the trail man. Sitoros couldn't get the finish, and here is the easy score the other way for the Philippines. And Justin Joa gets the easy score. 4 points for him. Philippines, one more basket, one more field goal to bring up the 100. Trying to find some room, gives it up, gets it back, no, doesn't, and this will bring about the 100. Surely the behind the back pass, really poor one, and that's going to be a turnover. The other way, Gurahita sells the fake nicely, gets his feet set, knocks down the dribble. 17 now for Gurahita. It's Ramos, gives it up, cuts through. Nita. This running shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Go. He misses eventually. Justin Choa gets the score. And it brings up the 100 for Philippines. So Indonesia will cross the half. They will dribble this one out, and we will end the game here. An impressive performance from the Philippines, especially when needed. They will take the victory, but Indonesia played their part in an entertaining contest here. It's a 30-point win in the end. So the confirmation of Indonesia 70, Philippines 100. And the Philippines get their FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers off the mark with a comfortable win in the end here against Indonesia.
Thank you for being with us today. We look forward to having you support the Indonesian national team.
All credit to the Philippines. A good team performance. You know, off the bench especially, they had some good individual performers. None more so than 30 Revena, 23 points, 7 of 14 for him. 8 rebounds as well. Good performance from the deep Filipino team. I mean, the Indonesian backcourt tried their hardest, and incredible. The Aksa, who had 28 points, 5 threes, 6 rebounds as well, and then Gurahita added 17 to help him. Nobody else, though, really helped out in any way. Casano had 6 points late on. Nobody else more than 5. So smiles for Philippines. They will get their qualifying underway with a victory. They move to 1-0. So we wait the rearranged game against Hong Kong. There are the numbers. Really solid all rounds from the Philippines. 20 points from Indonesia from the line. Really helped them out. The rebounding domination from the Filipino team, 55-33. An excellent platform. You can see the way they shared the ball. And also steals. So many of those 15 steals from the Philippines, they were able to turn into transition baskets. So Revena, as we said, led the scoring for Philippines. The Aksa led the way for Indonesia, 28. And Pagoy